Happy Halloween, everyone. Hey guys, it's Katelynn, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a very special Halloween video because, well, it's Halloween. So, quick story time before we start. I had two ideas. I could either do idea A or idea B. And again, I didn't know. So I went on Instagram to ask you guys what you wanted to see. I didn't tell you guys the videos. I just said, pick one, trick or treat. And you guys picked trick, so the trick video is I am doing the spooky Halloween tag. And that's what we're doing. Also, guys, before I tell you what my Halloween costume is, can you guess? So, besides that announcement, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Favorite horror or Halloween themed song? This is hard. I think it's either going to be Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga or Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or an abandoned building. My answer would probably be a masked person. I mean, think about it. If you go into a dark forest or an abandoned house and you see someone just standing there still with a creepy mask on, you'd probably be frightened. I would not want to run into that. Have you ever played within a Ouija board? No, I have never played within a Ouija board. Favorite horror monster or villain? I would have to say Michael Myers. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were home alone? I can't say I've had anything too creepy happen to me while I was home alone. I guess the creepiest thing would be hearing noises that the wind makes. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? No. If I was dared to go spend the night at a haunted house, I would not do it. Unless you're willing to pay me very good money to go spend the night in a haunted house, my answer will always be no. Are you superstitious? Yes, I do think I am superstitious on some things. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? No, I have never seen anything in my peripheral vision, and I hope I never do. Which urban legend scares you the most? I don't have any urban legends that scare me now, but when I was younger, I thought that Slenderman was real. And that people were telling me all the time, like, oh, Slenderman's real. And since we lived in wooded areas, I was horrified that the Slenderman was real. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I will prefer thriller 100% of the time. I am not a gore fan at all. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I don't know. I haven't really looked into that or done anything remotely that has related to that. So, yeah. Ever made a potion of any sort? No, I have not made any potions. Do you get scared easily? Yes, I do get scared pretty easily. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? No, I was way too chicken to play it. Whenever any of my friends were like, hey, do you want to play it? I was like, no, I'll stand back and watch you guys do it. You have fun. Do you believe in demons / the devil? Yes, I do believe in it a little bit. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Well, I will tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't open my door and go, hello, is anybody there? No, I would call the police, then I would call my friends, somebody who was close by, and then I would wait for the police to arrive. And if I hear footsteps coming up the steps of my house, I would then find a way to jump out my window. I am not staying behind. Like, I am not going to be any of these horror movie people that walk down the stairs trying to find out who's there. No, I would find a way to stay quiet, calm, or if I hear them coming to my door, I'm jumping out the window. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Probably The Grudge. only because I think I would survive that horror movie. I'd find a way, like, if I saw someone who was as tall as me coming to fight me, or even shorter, I'd be able to win that fight, I think. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? If I had to choose one Halloween costume to wear forever, or it would have to be this one because I absolutely love it and it's comfortable to wear. So if I had to, it would be this. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? No. That would be like asking me to go to a haunted house and spend the night. That's no. I just think, like, I don't want to go to creepy places at night. Just, that's not a good vibe. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Probably a baseball bat with spikes, because I can't handle any machinery. So if worse came to worse and a zombie came in my house, I'd probably choose a baseball bat with spikes. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Oh, trick-or-treating all the way. I loved trick-or-treating. That was like my favorite thing about Halloween, was getting the candy. And I loved it because, like, me and my sister, we would like dump out our candy and then we would trade what we didn't like. So by the end, we like had everything we wanted. And if I could choose, I would probably go trick-or-treating if I could. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I would be the skeptic. Like, I'd be the one that'd be like, that's not right. Like, we gotta, like, figure out why that's not right. Which is why people are in a horror movie in the first place. You don't do that, but I think if any of the characters, I'd probably be the skeptic. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? That horror movie was so scary. Building time. Building time. Who will win, who will fall? Find out when we burn the wall. It's building time. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? It definitely depends on the horror movie. Like, if it's a really bad horror movie, I'm always the one like, are you dumb? Why would you go down the stairs? If you refer to my, what would you do if you heard footsteps in the house? Yeah, I'm the one that yells at the characters when they go downstairs. I'm like, are you dumb? Are you literally dumb? But if it's a really good horror movie, I'm definitely closing my eyes and like going, I don't like this, I don't like this. Are you the person who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? Getting scared. Yeah, I'm more of the one being scared than of the one doing the scaring. I can be scary when I want to be, or, you know, scare somebody, but that's very rare. I'm usually the one that gets scared. Favorite scary book? My favorite horror book is probably Pet Sematary. I couldn't tell you why, but Pet Sematary just, not for me. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I think my first time I saw a horror movie, I was probably 13, and I think the first horror movie I ever saw was Unfriended. I could be wrong, but that's the first thing I remember, the first horror movie I remember seeing in theaters. What was your first Halloween costume? For my very first Halloween, I was dressed up as a witch. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? I am going to be Shinobu from Demon Slayer. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? I would probably choose a black cat. I had a black cat when I was younger. It was my mom's, and her name was Spooky, and she was the sweetest baby ever. I loved her. And so if I ever had to choose again, it would definitely be a black cat. I will show a picture of my old cat now. All right, guys. Well, that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you did for Halloween or if you did something over the weekend. If you like my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you also hit that bell icon after the subscribe button to get notified of all my future uploads because you do not want to miss them. If you want to follow me on social media, I have my Instagram and Twitter username linked down in my description, so you can go give me a follow. And happy Halloween!